Welcome back to Virtually AWA, and we have another episode of British Wrestling Weekly for you. We have a lot of matches to get through for the women's tournament, the Peggy Lee Classic, and we start off with Lacey James versus Killer Kelly in a pre-show match. So these two go at it in a decent match from the crowd. Lacey James defeats Killer Kelly. Lacey James picks up her second win of the tournament, I believe, with the twist of hate. Killer Kelly, the women's champion, she is on an awful run of form at the moment. She lost last time against Chardonnay, and now she loses against Lacey James. This gets a rating of 22. Solid performance. Lacey James and Killer Kelly both 25 in the ring. That shows that they're both on the same level, which is where I want them to be, really. So that's a good way to kick it off. Next up, we have another match for the tournament. We have Millie McKenzie taking on Alex Windsor. And Alex Windsor picks up the win in 10 minutes and 1 second, beating Millie McKenzie with a Libertine driver. I think that's her second win of the tournament as well. She gets it's an overall rating of 19 for this one. Alex Windsor with a 23 and Millie McKenzie with a 19. Next up, we have the main event of the pre-show. We have a 5-on-5 tag team match. Blue Tiger, Dickie Bowen, Chris Cage, Garrett Bond in his debut match, and Mark Billington taking on Chris Smith, John Allens, Lewis Blaine, Super Ninja, and Thomas J. Curtis. This gets a rating of 23 to kick off before we start the main show. Mark Billington 27, Garrett Bond 24, Cage 23, Bowen 25, Blue Tiger 27, Thomas J. Curtis leading the way with 31, Super Ninja 21, Lewis Blaine 18, Allens 24, and Chris Smith 19. Dickie Bowen was unfortunately off his game, so was Chris Cage. And that's a 23 overall for that match, so we'll get in now into the main show. We start the show with Chardonnay in the ring talking about her opponent, Athena Fury, who she will face next. She says, "If I can beat the likes of Killer Kelly, the so-called champion of AWA, then I can beat anyone in this division. So Athena Fury, why don't you come out and I will show you who is the better wrestler." This gets a segment rating of 27, solid from Chardonnay here on the mic. And the commentary and colour and the announcing gives this boost a segment boost. And we get into that match then. And in a bout that had decent reaction from the crowd, Athena Fury defeats Chardonnay in 8 minutes and 10 seconds by pinfall. And I think that's her first win of the tournament. I might be wrong. Correct me in the comments if it is. But that's a 21 rating for this match. Solid from them. Chardonnay gets a 26, showing that she can do it in the ring as well as on the microphone. And Athena Fury gets a 24. The match got the crowd hotter. Next up, we go backstage where Nicole Matthews is talking about what happened. She obviously disappointed that she got a draw in her opening match. And she says it's not going to happen again when she takes on Connie Steele tonight in the main event. This gets a segment rating of 30. Nicole Matthews is clearly a very good talker, and let's see if she can back it up in the ring next. And then in a match that had decent reaction from the crowd, Nicole Matthews taking on Connie Steele, and Matthews defeats Steele in 8 minutes and 1 second with the Vancouver maneuver, and she continues her run in this tournament. Nicole Matthews a 16 rating, Connie Steele 21. Unfortunately, Nicole Matthews and Connie Steele didn't seem to click, so it made for an awkward bout. Luckily, they only have to face each other once in this tournament, so that is good to know. Doing tournaments like this is also good to know, to find these things out, like who will work well with each other, because you don't often try and break up the heel-face dynamic in matches, but tournaments are a good way to discover who has a good chemistry for future feuds down the line and to get the best ratings on the game. So 17 here, but we know that they can both do better. Then we go into the post-show where Lacey James takes on Chardonnay in another tournament match. Lacey James picks up another victory, beating Chardonnay in 7 minutes and 55 seconds with the twist of hate. This gets a segment rating of 17, but both wrestlers get a performance of 25 between them, and Chardonnay is getting better at her gimmick. So these people are capable of better in the ring. I'm not sure why the segment was rated so low. Let's have a quick look, see if we can find any reasons for it. Penalised for inconsistency. penalised for road agent. I don't know why that's the case. And segment was penalised. It was a post-match, so the works weren't taking it seriously. Yeah, that's fine. So bear that in mind if you're doing post shows. The main show's already ended, so they're not going to try as hard for the crowd in matches that won't be on the television. So that's good to be bearing in mind. 17 rating for this, not too bad. I mean, and then another post-show match, we have Connie Steele taking on the women's champion Killer Kelly in a match that had decent reaction from the crowd. The crowd still are up for this. Killer Kelly picks up her first win of the tournament, defeating Connie Steele in 7 minutes and 42 seconds with the super kick. Connie Steele gets an in-ring performance of 24, Killer Kelly 26, and this segment gets an 18 rating overall. So that's the end of the show. The crowd leave and we see how we've done. We've got a 22 rating overall for this show. We increase our popularity in 11 regions. That's good to know. As you can see, the post-show matches, they were below what we would want. In the main event, obviously, Nicole Matthews and Connie Steele, 17 ratings. Not what we want, but because they didn't click, that was why it was so low. The promo beforehand made that bump it up the final grade for the whole show. Consistently for the main show, though, it's all yellows pretty much, so decent from everyone involved. And that's all we have for you today. So please like the video if you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe so you don't miss another episode, and we'll see you again next time.